Now, what if I told you there's a new survival game coming out March the 27th, 2025 called Atomfall? This game is developed by Rebellion, and now Rebellion did invite us out to their preview event, send us a care package that we made a video on, and they also sent us a review copy that we've been playing for the past few days. And y'all, I am absolutely hooked on this game, but y'all sit back, relax, and let's talk more about Atomfall. And now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Fargassier, and I absolutely love survival and RPG games. I'm a huge fan of Fallout and Stalker, and to me, this is a very British Fallout. And now Atomfall is set in 1962, 5 years after the Windscale nuclear disaster in northern England, and while this quaint British countryside is filled with so much beauty, there is so much chaos and danger lurking around every corner. And now, if you're wondering about the accessibility options in Atomfall, the team did a great job at putting a lot of things that the users can change for themselves to make the game much more playable for them, depending on what accessibility options they are needing. As well, you can change the difficulty settings and make them customized for you. And as someone who likes to do challenge streams, this means for me that I can see a lot of replayability for this game. And now the team has done such a great job at crafting the world of Atomfall. I found myself coming out of doors and just staring at the landscape and looking at what the team has put together, and looking over there at the Windscale power plant. It makes me wonder what really is going on over there. There's so much mystery, but I just love the aesthetics, the atmosphere that the team has put together, because if you just look around, you wouldn't expect that death and danger to be just lurking around the corner, but y'all, there's a lot of death that you're going to experience in this game because it's not an easy survival game. And now, unlike in other survival games, Atomfall does not have a currency, so you can't stack up on caps or coupons when bartering with vendors in the Wasteland, and this means that you are going to have to use items from your backpack, and that means that your backpack space is very valuable, and you cannot be a loot goblin in Atomfall, which is going to be a hard thing to do. But I do love the bartering system in this game, because if I see something that I want from a vendor, I will pick it out, and then a weight scale pops up, and the vendor has a certain amount that they would like to get from this item. And so if a vendor thinks that an item is a good value for them and they are very interested in it, an up arrow will pop up as you put something into trade. And if the vendor does not think it's very good, there will be a down arrow. But if they can't be swayed either way, there won't be an up or a down arrow. And sometimes it could take one item to match that trade, and sometimes it could take 4 or even 5 items. But who knows, maybe there's something that I haven't seen yet that's going to take even more items to trade. And now to me, this means that I'm going to have to be taking notes on what vendors like, so I can get the best bang for my item from different vendors out there in the Wasteland. And this is bringing me back to the older days of having to bring out the game manual and write down notes, but at least now we have Word documents and Google Sheets and stuff like that, so we can actually keep up with this stuff a lot easier. And now during the preview event, we didn't get into much combat because there was a bit of latency, so I always found myself at a disadvantage in the fights trying to get that timing down. But now that we have hands-on with no latency, I absolutely love the combat system in Atomfall. And it's not a complicated fighting style at all. You have a simple attack, you have a heavy attack, you have a kick, and you have a throw. The enemy can be in mid of a heavy attack, and all you got to do is kick them in the torso, and it stuns them a little bit. And then there's a skill that you can unlock to extend that stun. So basically for me, as long as I can manage my heart rate, I'm kicking and then doing a heavy attack, maybe a couple of light attacks in there, but I'm absolutely loving the combat system in Atomfall. But now maybe melee's not the thing that you want to do straight off the bat. You want to use bow and arrows and maybe even some guns, and friends, you can do that. But the amount of ballistic ammo that you're going to be able to find in this game is very limited, so make sure that you are thinking about it before you pull that ballistic gun out to use in a fight. I know I keep my rifle and pistol on me. God dang it, Bobby, I keep that thing on me, but only for certain situations and when it calls for it. Elsewise, I am using a knife, a cricket bat, or something like that. But let's be honest, combat in Atomfall is something that you should definitely think about not engaging and seeing if you can just get away from the enemy before a fight breaks out. Because maybe you don't have the first aid items in your inventory are the ingredients to craft said first aid items, so it might be wise for you to put your weapon away and try to get out of a fight as quick as possible, or at least back away enough before the AI realizes that you definitely intended on smashing their head in. And now something that a lot of Fallout players have become used to is the game stopping in the middle of a fight when you open up your Pip-Boy. Well, friends, we opened up our inventory in our backpack and it did not seem like the NPC stopped moving, so make sure that you are ready to engage in a fight before that happens. And now speaking of skills, this is another system that I really like what the team is doing. You see, you're not going to be leveling up your character to get skill points to unlock a skill. You are going to be trying to find training stimulants to give you skill points so you can unlock skills, and not all skills are automatically unlocked. You sometimes have to find a training manual, whether it be through bartering with a vendor or exploring the Wasteland. And as someone who loves to explore in video games, I am loving this system, and if you like to explore, I think you're going to love this system as well. And now I love the map size in this game because it doesn't take a day and a half to go across the entire map, and as far as exploration, it was really easy in my time to get to the other maps that Atomfall has, whether it be through a cave, a sewer system, or a big security door right there against a wall. And now not having a currency is not the only way that Atomfall separates itself out from games like Fallout or Stalker. You see, in Atomfall, you are not going to get a quest marker that's going to tell you an exact location that you need to check out. You, in fact, have to gather leads for you to find information out, and maybe you can trust the person that is leaving that note, but maybe you can't trust that person that is leaving the note because maybe not everyone has your best of intentions in this wasteland. And now I really like this system, and I find it rewarding as a player who likes to explore the wasteland. Like in Fallout, even without this system, I'll read every single terminal, every single note, and pick up every holotape that I can get my hands on. But to find a note in Atomfall and then 7 or 8 hours later be talking to an NPC and that note has some significance to that conversation is just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And now the way that I make these games more immersive is the first playthrough, I answer every dialogue choice the way I would personally answer them. But maybe you want to be a bit of a South Park character, a bit of Professor Chaos, and where no one in your playthrough is safe. Well, friends, you can do that. Everyone pretty much can be taken out. I mean, vital people to a story can instantly be taken out the second that you meet them. And so this video doesn't get demonetized, we're not going to show too much of this off. But yeah, you can be Professor Chaos all you want to. Oh, you can take out an entire village. Yeah, you can just do whatever you want to in this game, and I absolutely love that freedom of choice. And now speaking of choice, the dialogue options in this game are absolutely amazing, and I love what the team is doing here with giving us a little bit of context to how we are going to say something, because I can't tell you how many times in video games, like in Fallout 4, where my character would say something that I think they were going to say in a certain way, but then when they open their mouth and they talk, it comes out a completely different way. So I love the team giving us a bit of context on how we're about to answer this question. And now, while it may not be a big thing to you, for my Fallout fans, having a photo mode is going to be a huge thing, because as a content creator, I love making my own custom thumbnails with new pictures for every single live stream. And as someone who used to be a digital photographer for weddings and real estate like that, taking photos in video games is something that I absolutely love. And now you may be wondering what sort of rating I would give this game. And y'all, as a person who loves RPG games, loves survival games, love Fallout, love Stalker, love Skyrim, so many games that I absolutely love, this one is right up my wheelhouse, and Rebellion has done an amazing job. There is no game that I will ever give a perfect rating, but I will absolutely give this game an 8.5 or 9 all day long. I want more time in this game. I'm absolutely hooked on this game. I will be live streaming this game later on today, so if you want to come by and ask some questions, we're going to be playing at least 2 or 3 hours for what I can show because of spoiler reasons. But yes, once this video is done rendering, while I can't put more than a certain amount of time of gameplay into this review, I will definitely be playing until bedtime. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out, and let me know in the comment section below, are you looking forward to playing Atomfall when it releases? Thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great and wonderful day out there in the Wasteland. Peace. Love ya.